DSP tries it.
First, there was the cheesy stuffed gordita. No, it's the cheesy gordita crunch, excuse me. Then came the quesarito. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at Taco Bell, they have the Quesalupa. If you haven't seen an advertisement for this yet, you've probably lived under a rock. It was a huge thing during the Super Bowl this year that they advertised, and it's all over everything. I mean, look at the cup. Look at the bag. Now here's the thing, and this is what's a little bizarre and what we're going to find out today in this new episode of DSP Tries It, where I'll be checking out the beef version of the Quesalupa. Quesadilla, right? Chalupa. So you would think it's supposed to be like a chalupa with cheese, but it's weird. If you look at the shell, it doesn't look like a chalupa. A typical chalupa is like a puffy fried shell, and this one looks different. So I'm curious to see how exactly this is going to turn out. In the commercial, it looks unique. It looks different than anything that they sell already, so I guess we're going to find out what it is. So here we go. Quesalupa, first of all, $2.99 for the beef version, $3.99 if you want chicken or steak. So it is an upgrade in price if you want chicken or steak.
Don't forget the breakfast version.
I opted for the beef, yeah. I don't know what comes in the breakfast version.
Probably egg or sausage or something.
I really don't want to know either, so. So here we go. Whoa. So first off, if I can get this unwrapped. Here we go. First off, it is completely different from a normal chalupa, as you can see. That is a different kind of a shell. It actually says here, the cheese lover's shell. Extra cheesy center, and it even comes with this piece of cardboard that kind of sits on it to hold it in place. It's cool because look, on one side it actually worked. It held in the ingredients, and the other side doesn't have that little piece of cardboard, and all the ingredients came out. So there you have it. Looks like to me like you got cheese, you've got your lettuce, you've got your tomato. It looks like there's a little bit of sour cream. So it's basically it's like the Supreme Beef Chalupa. Pretty much the same stuff that comes on the regular Supreme Beef Chalupa comes on the Quesalupa. So I will try to force the meat back into the shell here. What I'm also gonna do, I will apply some hot sauce. If you ever go to Taco Bell, do not get the mild sauce because it tastes like nothing. The hot sauce at least has a little bit of a heat to it, but almost nothing too. Fire really is a little bit of spice. So, all right, so I'm gonna apply this, and then we're gonna try the Quesalupa. It's actually quite big. It's bigger than a normal chalupa, so I might actually do two hot sauces. Let's see here. Apply the sauce.
While he does that, we can look at their idea of humor with I'm Ketchup's hot sister on their hot sauce packet.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious. I like the I do one. Perfect for taking your girlfriend and then confusing her thinking that there was a marriage proposal and her hating you that there's a marriage proposal at Taco Bell, but simultaneously excited that there's a marriage proposal, and then the awkward, uncomfortable ride home when you explain
I guess it
there
depends.
isn't.
Some people probably wouldn't be too excited about the marriage proposal, depending.
My English teacher proposed to his wife with a Happy Meal.
Wow. So, right now I got hot sauce all over my hands, so I'm cleaning them up before I go to bite this thing. Okay, clean it off. Alright, so it looks like obviously you're supposed to take it from this end, because that's the end with the cardboard. You lift it up. I don't know how this is going to be. I guess we're going to find out how much cheese is actually inside the Quesalupa. So let me take my first bite of the Taco Bell Quesalupa. I got no cheese whatsoever.
Good sign. Oh yeah, there's the hole, but
It's
there's
empty.
no cheese. Oh my god, if it's entirely empty, I'm gonna die.
There was zero cheese in that bite. It was just an empty shell. So let's try it again.
Oh my god, this is not good.
I'll bite a little deeper. Empty.
Oh my god, are you serious? Did they have to like do this ahead of time and they forgot, or do you just get a really understuffed shell?
So far I've got no cheese at all.
Oh boy. Oh.
There was a tiny bit of cheese in the bottom that I just tasted. For the most part, most of that bite, empty. No cheese.
God.
The other side of the quesalupa now has the ingredients erupting, so good thing that I have this plate down here to catch them.
Definitely not car food.
So, I mean, everything inside is exactly the same as in a normal chalupa. So it's not like I can really rate the beef, rate the ingredients. It's the same thing as a normal chalupa. But I'm trying to taste this cheese inside this thing. All right, let's keep going, all right?
You're gonna eat the whole thing.
I might have to eat the whole thing.
Cheese. Are you serious? Oh my god.
Look. Air. Where's the cheese? Right here it looks like there's a tiny bit of cheese, so maybe if I can bite from the bottom now.
Yeah, maybe it all just like melted and sank to the bottom or something. Oh my god, that's so weak looking compared to the advertisements.
And, quite honestly, the cheese that's in this doesn't even taste as good as the cheese in it on top. It tastes like, you know what it tastes like? Polio string cheese. So I think what they did, they mass produced this shell with this refrigeratable cheese, like, you know, highly refrigeratable cheese.
So
or
they could have it frozen and shipped to the different Taco Bells.
Right, so they could mass produce it. It's not normal cheese, so it doesn't even taste as good as what's inside the thing.
So they couldn't just take 2 tortilla shells, stuff some cheese between them, melt them or fry them or whatever the process is.
You don't even smell cheese. All I smell is fried dough. That's what it tastes like. A piece of generic plain fried dough is what this tastes like. Wow.
Wow, I'm glad they spent all this money advertising it on the cups and the bags and everything else.
Maybe all the cheese is on the other side. Let me take a bite from the other side.
Okay.
All the air was on the other side. Look at that. Even less.
Oh my god. What the hell? Cheese.
This is ridiculous. This is completely false advertising. If everyone's is like this, there's no cheese in this thing.
Well, you know, sweetie, I've just figured it out. The problem is that this is Supreme, which comes with tomatoes and the sour cream. You can't even get tomatoes on a regular soft taco anymore. So this is the drawback now. The more ingredients they add, the less cheese they put in the shell.
This is pathetic.
This
Try
is
again. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I'll try again.
You're not gonna find cheese. Just give up. Give up, there's none.
See?
There's like a single thin string.
Yeah. Almost, and it's almost flavorless because it tastes like cold cheese. It tastes like cold melted cheese, like on a pizza that you put in your fridge and you took it out and nuked it in your microwave and it's like rubbery old cheese. That's what this is.
Sounds delicious. I take it this will be a perfect 5 out of 5. Ugh. Awful.
Wow. I've eaten many things on DSP Tries It. Many bad things over the years. At least if something's bad, it usually lives up to what it says it is. It may just taste bad. Like the KFC Double Down was awful for you, but at least it was what it said it was. This isn't what it says it is. This is a tiny, really thin, cold, nasty tasting layer of cheese put inside of a shell that, by the way, and I'm gonna be very honest here, doesn't taste as good as the normal chalupa shell. A normal chalupa shell tastes a lot more fresh and has almost a, what's the word? Almost like a freshly fried taste to it. Oils, you could taste that in a well-fried chalupa shell. This just tastes like it's old. Like it's been in a fridge for 2 months.
I think it probably was.
It probably
honestly.
was. They probably mass produced them way ahead of time. And it just sat there. Wow. For $3, this is one of the most disappointing things I've ever had at Taco Bell, for sure.
Or possibly anywhere.
I can't, the only thing I can do, I can't give it a 0. The reason I can't give it a 0 is it's edible, and it is decently heavy. It's as heavy as a normal Supreme Beef Chalupa. So I can't say it's you know, oh God, it's disgusting, but it's not good at all. It's a complete false advertisement. The cheese is not good at all, and there's very little in the shell. It's basically an empty shell with a tiny bit of cheese that tastes crappy. I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. One of the worst things I've ever had on DSP Tries It. for all the wrong reasons. It would be one thing if it was what it advertised, it wasn't tasted bad. This is just pathetic. It's a cheap ploy to get you in the store, and it's bad.
I give it a 0 out of 5 for being a very terrible, unoriginal idea.
How did this pass their quality control? That they thought that this is terrible.
What quality control? They don't even put tomatoes in the soft tacos anymore.
That's a cuisine design choice versus something here that says it has some cheese in it. There's no cheese. It's empty.
There's no tomatoes. Everything about Taco Bell like reeks of lack of quality control.
It. Now that's not true. Some things at Taco Bell are actually quite good, or at least live up to what they say they are.
I guess.
This does not. This is pathetic. 1 out of 5. One of the worst things I've ever done on DSP Tries It. Don't get it. Unless your local Taco Bell, everyone's raving about it. Maybe they got the good batch. That is crap. And I would not spend another $3 on that. That is ridiculous. I will get a regular. By the way, good thing I bought a regular chalupa, just in case this was bad. So I have a regular chalupa to eat and enjoy now, rather than eating that old tasting crap.
How bad is that though, that you were so skeptical about it that you bought one because you didn't even believe that it would be good?
Who knows? I mean, it could have been great, and then it would have just been left over for later, but whatever.
No.
1 out of 5, do not get the Quesalupa. It's just false advertising, and it's pathetic. That's it for DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time.
DSP Tries It.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new DSP Tries It. This is an interesting one because as you can see, we received this advertisement in the mail the other day. We apparently are a test market for something new at McDonald's, okay? It is called Signature Crafted. Now when you go to McDonald's, typically you just order what's off the menu. In fact, their competitor, Burger King, are the ones that are known for the slogan, "Have it your way." But what McDonald's is trying to do is launch a whole new line of products by which you can choose the combination of ingredients that you would like to create your own food. So right now they have this test market, we are one of them, for signature crafted recipes. You can order either a hamburger, a crispy chicken sandwich with buttermilk crispy chicken, or a artisan chicken sandwich. Now, we had that many months ago. If you haven't seen that, DSP Tries It. That thing's nasty. It's dry and shriveled and not a very good chicken patty, so we certainly didn't go for that. But there's 3 different varieties that they're currently offering, okay? What you're seeing here in the ad are the ingredients: bacon, Dijon mustard, avocado, salsa / pico de gallo, guacamole, barbecue sauce, some fried onion pieces, okay? And if you look on the back, they actually show you a few different combinations that you can get. So that's a burger variety. That's another burger, well actually that is a buttermilk chicken variety, and this one was the guacamole variety where they went for the artisan chicken, okay? So you get everything. You get an option of do you want an artisan bun or a sesame style bun. And what of the 3 combinations do you want? You can get pico guacamole, you can get maple bacon Dijon. The third one I would show you, but we had to use that coupon to buy one get one free. That's why we're trying them today. But that one was, I believe, sweet barbecue bacon. Okay, and I believe the sweet barbecue bacon one actually comes with supposed to be fried onions and other stuff. Okay, so I got the sweet barbecue bacon burger. And Leanna today got the maple bacon variant of the burger. We opted for the artisan buns.
But you could get sesame seed.
So we're gonna see what these look like. Now, I wanna make this abundantly clear. These are $5.19 each. These are very expensive burgers. So to go to McDonald's to pay that much, I mean, is it worth it? Let's find out. Thank God we had the coupon. So here it is on the artisan bun. Okay, this is the sweet barbecue bacon variant. Immediately you can see there's nothing on top, but what I do see is seasoning. You can actually see they seasoned the top of the burger, which is unheard of at McDonald's. Usually they don't season stuff like that.
Actually, they seasoned one side.
Well, I can see on the top of the bun that maybe they did, and it kind of maybe just lopsided to one side. So what did I get here on my sweet barbecue bacon? I actually have to lift the burger to look. We've got fried onions that are breaded. We've got a ton of bacon. I mean, that is a lot of bacon that they put on there. a tangy style barbecue sauce, right? And on between that and the burger, a piece of melted white cheddar. It's not regular cheese, it's white cheddar cheese.
All of them have white cheddar. None of them have other cheese options. So if you get the pico guacamole, maple bacon,
white cheddar,
sweet barbecue, it's white cheddar. But you can choose, you know, if you want the burger or the chicken.
Right. So this is going to be the maple bacon variety.
Oh my god, it's hideous.
Okay.
It looks...
Same deal with the top where they
Mine is a
seasoned
lot
the
better.
top of the burger.
Let's see, I got my bacon, I got my
lettuce and tomato,
my
right?
onions, I got my lettuce, tomato, I got my white cheddar. I'm looking at the thing to make sure they didn't screw anything
It's
up.
maple bacon. It's supposed to be like a maple glazed bacon.
And then there's my Dijon.
Dijon sauce on the bottom, Dijon mustard sauce.
God damn, that Dijon is good. I love Dijon.
All right, so we're each gonna try. This is basically a dual review. We're each trying a burger here, so we're gonna see what we think. So first, I guess, do you want to bite first or me?
Well, you're already holding the camera, so I might as well.
All right, you take a bite. This is the maple bacon Dijon variant of the signature crafted sandwiches.
Yeah, with burger, obviously. I didn't do chicken.
Yes. What's the verdict for your first bite?
That's actually not fucking bad. They put a lot of Dijon on, which I like. If you don't like Dijon, you're gonna hate this. The only thing I'll say is that the bacon is like so intensely flavored, you almost don't taste the burger.
Is it really, really mapley? Like super mapley?
There is maple, but there's also a lot of Dijon, so you really taste both of those. And a little bit of like the seasoning. I don't know, it's got like a sweet smokiness to the seasoning, but there's a lot of bacon and Dijon, so it kind of almost overpowers the burger. I don't know if it's different if you get chicken, if you taste the chicken better, but
right.
It's actually not bad.
Okay. All right, so now I will try the sweet barbecue bacon variant. I'm going to try to get a bite that has everything in it, you know?
Yeah, it was kind of hard for mine because the lettuce lopsided a little.
All right, here we go. That is pretty tasty. And to your point that you were making, I think the reason it's hard to actually taste the burger meat is because with these burgers, they put all the condiments and things on the bottom. Normally there's a mix. Maybe they'll put some ketchup or lettuce, tomato, pickles, all that on top of the burger, and maybe a condiment on the bottom, so you'll get a little bit of initial flavor. Here, everything's on the bottom, so immediately, that's what hit your taste buds immediately. I tasted a lot of the crispy onions, I tasted the barbecue, I tasted the bacon, I tasted the cheddar, and then at the end, after I was chewing, then I felt a little bit of the meat taste to it. All right, let me get another bite here. All right, I'm gonna be honest. The flavor is quite good. It's spot on delicious. I'd probably say of everything at McDonald's, this for me ties with that burger that they had. I don't even know if they still have it, the Clubhouse. They had the Bacon Clubhouse for a couple years now. It's on that level. The bun's delicious, the artisan bun if you choose that one. And the condiments go very well with a burger. My mouth is watering right now. It wants another bite badly because it's so good. But it begs the question, $5.19 for this, for a burger. It's not any bigger.
No combo.
Right, it's right, not a combo, just the burger. It's not any bigger than a normal burger. It's about the same size as like the Whopper at Burger King or the Quarter Pounder at McDonald's. It's way more expensive than both of those. So is it worth the money is gonna be the question. I like the customization option. Of course, keep in mind, it's gonna take longer to make it. It did take longer to make this and get this. It wasn't like boom right out the door. We had to wait a few minutes to get it made. So it's an interesting idea. what I would also like to do is try some of this with the chicken and see.
Yeah, they have it in crispy and grilled.
Right. How does it go with the chicken? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust McDonald's guacamole. I really don't. But maybe it's good. I think this is good. I'm surprised. I am actually flavor-filled surprised here. Like, I didn't expect this. I'm happy to be in the test market. And I would certainly say, if you're in a test market for these, test them out for yourself. Because the way that stuff like this works is if enough people buy them, they'll adopt it on the menu. So right now at your local McDonald's, you may not have the signature crafted sandwiches, but if you see it, try it out for yourself and judge if you like it or not. I'm gonna give the sweet barbecue bacon burger, I'm actually gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Now, why isn't it higher? Very simple. Because it's $5.19. That's too expensive for a single burger in this day and age. I didn't go to a restaurant and get this super loaded deluxe restaurant style burger. This is still fast food. It's really good quality fast food, but it's not worth $5. If that price were lower, if this were 4, this would almost be a 5 out of 5 for me because the flavor is dead on good. So out of everything to go to McDonald's for, if you want to spend a lot of money but you want to get a great flavor, try these signature crafted sandwiches if they have them. That's my recommendation. Okay? So how about you? Let's go back to you.
Okay.
You want to take one final bite before you judge?
I do want to take a bite, but I'll wait.
All right.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
2 things. One, it is way too freaking expensive for just the sandwich. If it was
Yeah.
a combo, you could at least argue, well, you get other stuff with it. And 2, suggestion. They got this good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Expand it to make you make like artisan or signature fries. Do like thicker cut fries with a special
Different kinds of
seasoning.
fries with seasoning
Put that
on
into
the
a
fries.
combo. You can charge way more because it's a combo, but you'll get a nice sandwich and nice fries.
They could do like
and
steak
your drink.
fries. They could do.
Yeah.
A lot of places do curly fries. McDonald's is one of the few places that doesn't have many options at all when it comes to the side. Think about it. Burger King, you can get onion rings, right?
Well, they got mozzarella sticks now.
You know, a Jack in the Box has both straight and curly fries. So it's like, why didn't they ever adopt that? That's a good point. That would be pretty cool if they had like custom fries that you could do.
Yeah, make it like, oh, you can get like just the salt and pepper seasoning, or you can get like, I don't know, like a spicy seasoning, like a Cajun seasoning. If they did that and put that in with this, make it a combo, boom, I think a lot more people would want it. And it is actually probably the best thing I've had from McDonald's in like a long time.
See, an important point though, here, I'll hand this back to you to finish up. An important point is, it did take longer to get this. It took maybe, I'd say they added maybe 2 to 3 minutes to our wait time to get this custom burger. Will this disrupt the entire assembly line process of McDonald's if this becomes popular? And the same thing like with your suggestion, the custom fries, good idea, but again, they pride themselves on your in and out, your fast food. What if they take now 10, 15 minutes for every customer because they're doing custom things like this? Then again, what are you doing? Then again, Burger King does custom all the time, and they don't have that issue. So maybe they just need to copy the process of Burger King. I don't know. But for what it is, great flavor. I really enjoy this. I actually kind of want to try I kind of want to try all the varieties now just to see.
Well, maybe I'll let you have a bite of mine.
So, but for what it is, yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. Really good. My recommendation, if you get these in your local McDonald's region, try them. Again, they'll adopt it if enough people try it and like it and keep going back for it. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, so. Sweet barbecue bacon, 4 out of 5. And for Leanna, the maple Dijon barbecue, the maple Dijon bacon. Maple bacon Dijon. 4 out of 5. So we're both 4 out of 5. Only because really the price is the factor. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this special DSP Tries It with a localized product. And hopefully this will be coming to your local McDonald's soon because it tastes great. See you later.
DSP Tries It.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new DSP Tries It. This is actually one people have asked me to do for a couple of weeks ever since Burger King launched their grilled dogs in late February of 2016. Finally had a chance to head over there after getting some coupons in the mail for them. And so we're going to try them out. In fact, there's 2 varieties. There's a classic and a chili cheese. I'm going to try them both and let you know what I think. Now, just for upfront information, the classic costs $1.99. The chili cheese costs $2.29, so an additional 30 cents for the chili and cheese. I'm honestly not sure what comes on each one. We're going to find out here as I take them out of their bags to begin with. So each one, as you can see, comes in its own individual bag. And a piece of cardboard. Pull out here. So this is the classic dog. It looks like it's got ketchup, mustard, relish, and diced onions on top of the dog, which looks like they cut it in half to split, you know, so it doesn't burst on the grill. And the bun appears to be, no, it is not. Darn, I thought the bun was toasted. It is not toasted. It is kind of just a, you know, a standard hot dog bun. Okay, so that is the classic. And now we'll take out the chili cheese. If you please, chili and cheese. So here's your chili cheese. It appears to be a chunky style chili with actual beans. If you, well, actually, is that a bean or is it a piece? No, it looks like a bean right there. And chunky pieces of meat in it. Now, I don't know if this is new. I don't think they had chili before. So this should be interesting. And this just looks like standard shredded cheddar that they've melted on top of the dog. Now, immediately I can tell you these are a lot smaller than the pictures on TV and the pictures in the advertisements. These look like standard size hot dogs. Principally, if you went to, say, the grocery store and you bought a pack of them, that's pretty much the size they are. They don't look any bigger. Flavor-wise, don't know. Yeah, look, here's the ad. They look giant and juicy, and you look here. Looks a little bit different in real life. But I'll let you know how they taste. You know, I'm curious because hot dogs could taste very different. I've had hot dogs that kind of taste more generic and bland. I've had ones that have like a flavoring to them, spices. Nathan's hot dogs in particular have like this special flavoring recipe that I really like. So let's find out how the dogs stack up to other dogs. So here we go. So first, I think I'll take a bite of the classic. Now it looks like, unfortunately, this side had all mustard. This has both, so I'm going to take a bite from that end to try to get a taste of all of the condiments plus the onions all together here. And it's a standard hot dog bun, as you can see, nothing special whatsoever. Push that in a little further so I can get meat. All right. It's not bad. It tastes pretty much, quite honestly, like a standard hot dog that you would eat off the grill. Although I'm not tasting too much of a grill flavor. I get a little bit of it. But it might be because also all the condiments that they've put on the dog. You know, keep in mind, Burger King does cook everything on a flame broiled grill. They don't fry it. It actually has a grill, so you should have, you know, you would think there'd be maybe grill marks or something. And there are, well, actually, check this out. Grill marks on top of the dog. See that? So it does have it. I'm gonna give it another bite. Pretty good. Oh. It's not dry, which is good. I was nervous that they would overcook it and it would actually be a little dry. It's not. It's actually pretty juicy. It's got decent flavor. I'd say it's on par with like a middle of the road kind of hot dog, like a Hummel's or something like that. It's not, it doesn't have that overwhelming like flavor like Nathan's, but it's not bland either. It's kind of middle of the road for me. So, cleanse my palate. And now on to the chili cheese. 30 cents more. Is the chili flavorful? Is it worth it? Let's find out. Well, let's pick it up. One thing I was surprised at, the buns are holding together quite nicely. I've had hot dogs at fast food places where the buns fall apart on me, and this is actually not too bad. All right, so I'm gonna take a bite from this end because this has the most chili and cheese on it. Let's see what it tastes like. Well, first off, Not a hot chili whatsoever. There wasn't even a bit of heat in the chili. It was a meaty chili. I tasted a lot of meat and flavoring, that savory flavoring that you get from chili. And the cheese is pretty standard, you know, just melted cheese. It's not like it's seasoned or anything. I actually kind of just want to taste the chili itself. Very meaty, and you can taste, there's definitely, I think there's a bean base and there's beans or something in there too. Because you can kind of taste that kind of flavoring. I'll take one more bite. I like that. So here's the thing. When I go to fast food, I'm going there because I don't want to cook. If I can cook something easily at home that ends up being as good as or better than what I can get at fast food, then why would I go to pay fast food prices, right? So for example, hot dog. $2 for this classic dog. You can buy a pack of 10 to 12 of these at the store for like $4 or $5. You can buy your own buns, you can buy your own condiments, and probably for about 50 cents, you can make this hot dog at home. Now you may not have a grill, maybe you gotta use a frying pan, or if you have a grill in your backyard, you can easily make this. No problem, and it'll taste the same. This, however, that chili, which needs to slow roast, right? You need to have a pot that's simmering the chili in order to get the flavors you get out of that. That's different, because that's not only a grilled dog, but you get the chili flavor that really tastes good. You can't just buy that in a can, it's not gonna taste the same. So, in my opinion, if you're gonna ask me which is better, I'm gonna say 100% get the chili cheese over the classic. Not everyone likes chili though, so maybe if you just want the option to get something that's not chili, I certainly would say the classic is good, but for $2 for a hot dog you can make at home for 50 cents, I'm not gonna say run out and go to Burger King and buy their hot dog because of that. This one, I would say, this is something different. There's not a lot of places that do chili cheese dogs. In fact, when I lived in Connecticut, there was only one place that did it, and they were a local place. It was a local restaurant. It wasn't like a chain. But, you know, who does it? Sonic does chili cheese dogs, and maybe like one other like nationwide thing in the United States does them on the regular. I think this would actually get people out to Burger King. I do, because it's something different. So, overall on the rating scale, I'm gonna give the classic dog at Burger King a 2.5 out of 5. Right in the middle. Because it's not great, it's not bad, it's something you can make at home. If you don't want to cook and you want a hot dog, go get it. If not, just make it at home. You're gonna make yourself a big savings for the same flavors. But this is actually pretty damn good. Juicy dog, grilled flavors, simmered chili with the melted cheese. I'm actually gonna give the chili cheese dog I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I actually think it's that good. Only thing, obviously, if it had like something to kick it up a notch, maybe if it had like a little bit of bacon on it or something, like bacon crumbles in there, or maybe, you know what I really like on a chili cheese dog? Sometimes fried onions. That would be a good thing to put on there. Then it would have been like a 5 out of 5. But for what it is, I say 4 out of 5, and the thing is, it's only 30 cents more, right, than the cost of this. And you might say, well, that's really expensive. Well, not really, especially considering chili. You know, anywhere else that I've ever bought a chili cheese dog like this has been more expensive than $2.30. So, I actually like the pricing on this one, not so much on that one. So, classic grilled dog at Burger King, 2.5 out of 5. The chili cheese dog, 4 out of 5. And that's it for DSP Tries It. Thanks for watching. See you next time for another new product.
DSP Tries It.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a very special edition of DSP Tries It, a head-to-head showdown as we approach the impending release of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. The endless product tie-ins have begun. And at our local Target, this past week, we actually spotted 2 kinds of cereal. Now, as you can see, you have to pick a side. You either go with Batman's Delicious Caramel Crunch, or, I said that completely wrong, Superman's Delicious Caramel Crunch, or Batman's Chocolate Strawberry Cereal. Because of course, when I think Batman, the first thing I think of is chocolate strawberry. Now, as you can see, both of these cereals have no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no high fructose corn syrup. They're also chock full of sugar, so your kids will bounce off the freaking walls. They've got metallic embossed boxes. Look at this. This one too, this one's not really embossed, but it still kind of reflects a little bit. Look at that. Both cereals actually have quizzes on the back of the boxes about the superheroes. Look at this. What is Superman's birth name? We all know that it's Rael. Rael. He's actually a rapper in his spare time. Rael is his name. Skill versus speed. Batman is an unmatched martial artist, but Superman can move faster than a speeding bullet. Well, I think we know who wins that face-off, right? Nutritional value. If you actually look at both, they're very similar. In fact, there's very few things that they differ in, right? Looks like most of them have about the same amount of calories, although it looks like the Superman cereal may be a little bit more fatty, calories from fat, right? You've got percentages here. It looks like Superman cereal is a little bit more salty, while the Batman cereal will have a little bit more potassium. Superman cereal has a little bit more carbohydrates, but in general, the cereals are nearly identical, as you can see. So nutritional value, not that big of a deal, although Superman cereal contains wheat ingredients. There you go. So, FYI, each box costs about $4, and it's about 12 ounces of food. Looks like Batman beats out Superman by about 0.1 ounces. And I'm going to be trying both of these today to let you know who wins the cereal wars. Is it Batman or is it Superman? Let's find out. We have opened the boxes. This is the Superman cereal. It appears to be little, almost like replica emblems of the Superman emblem he wears on his chest. Let me actually give it a whiff. It actually tastes kind of mild, or smells kind of mild. It doesn't have too much of an aromatic flavor. It doesn't have like an overwhelming smell of caramel or anything like that. Then we've got the Superman cereal. As you can see, those are supposed to be little I said Superman again, Batman cereal. I can't speak today. Little bats. Right? It almost looks like, I know Count Chocula at some points in history has had little bats, and that's kind of what it looks like. However, oh my god, that does not smell like Count Chocula at all. You know what this smells like? It smells like Frankenberry. It's a very strong strawberry smell. So it looks like Count Chocula. It smells like Frankenberry. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour some bowls here. Your Superman cereal. There's a nice hearty helping for you, right? Very nice. And now the Batman cereal. Of course, the boxes claim it's supposed to be up to 12 servings of cereal. This is not focusing at all. No. There we go. 12 servings of cereal in a box. But, do you really think you're going to get 12 servings when you actually have real full bowls of cereal? Probably not. Probably about 5, maybe 4. So there you have it. So I am going to be trying out the Batman chocolate strawberry cereal. And Leanna this morning is going to be trying out the Superman caramel crunch cereal. So we'll be right back with that. Alright, we have added the milk to the cereal. And we are about to taste. First, Leanna will taste the caramel crunch Superman cereal. Go right ahead.
Oh boy.
Looks delicious. Sounds crunchy. Certainly sounds crunchy. It's not false advertisement. What do you think?
It's bland as hell.
Really?
That's not caramel. That's like Honey Nut Cheerios without the honey, just the regular Cheerio.
Wow, it tastes like plain. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that at all. Huh. So it's basically very bland, almost grainy cereal.
If you like Cheerios, they're good. Well, the plain Cheerios, they're good, but this, I didn't taste caramel at all.
Wow.
Lame.
Here, I will grab a piece and taste it myself before I go to the Batman cereal. Yeah, it doesn't taste like caramel at all.
That is such a bait and switch. Do you know how pissed the kids are gonna be when they want caramel cereal? And they're gonna get plain, flavorless Cheerios?
It's weird because I touched it. It's actually sticky and chewy. And what I think they did, they put a coating of like sugar on it. So it does taste slightly sweet. But that does not taste like caramel at all. It just tastes like a slight sweetener over grains.
It tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios before the honey. When it's just the plain Cheerios.
Okay, well now I'm gonna try the Batman cereal.
Oh boy.
Here we go, ready?
Hold on.
Looks good.
Ugh.
Here's the Batman cereal. Oh, look at that. It actually turned the milk chocolatey.
Ooh, like Rice Krispies.
Yeah, or like, Count Chocula, like I mentioned earlier. Right, that's what it used to do. Okay, so it's nice and absorbed here. Now we're gonna get a good taste. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
It tastes like justice.
Oh my God.
That is weird cereal, man. It is. It's weird. It tastes like it tastes like chocolate, but it also tastes like strawberry. So all they did, they took the two artificial sweeteners from the two separate cereals and they combined them into one. So
but it at least tastes like what it says it does.
Yeah, it does taste like Frankenberry cereal, but they put the chocolate from the Count Chocula on the Frankenberry. Here, take a little bite. You might like this one better, I think.
Oh, we'll see.
I think you will.
It's really sweet, but kids would love it.
Yeah. It's not false advertising. And it has that aftertaste it leaves in your mouth of the strawberry.
Yeah, it does, actually. It's kind of weird.
Alright, so. Just to be fair, I'm going to take a full spoon of the Superman cereal here.
Oh, God. Enjoy, I guess.
I'm eating the cereal of my nemesis. And it's bland, just like him.
Oh.
Yeah. That does not taste like caramel at all. It tastes like sugar, because it's got sugar coating on it. This tastes exactly like what they're saying. Of course, it tastes artificial, but I gotta give the Batman cereal blows this out of the freaking water. The Batman cereal is way better. I would say if you're going on a rating of, 5 stars, I would probably give the Batman cereal 4 stars, because it actually tastes like what it says it is. It's got chocolate. It makes your milk chocolatey. Kids love that shit when the chocolate milk in their cereal bowl, right? This one is completely false advertising. Doesn't taste like what it says, and yeah, like if you didn't think the Superman was boring enough, now you know.
But they spent so much money making this nice textured cover.
Maybe that's what it is. They spent all the budget on the metallic foil, so they couldn't put any flavor in the cereal. So I'm gonna give the Superman cereal a 1 out of 5, but I'm gonna give the Batman cereal a 4 out of 5. There you have it. There you have it. The showdown. So now you know when you see the movie and everyone's sitting there in the theater and they're like, I wonder who's gonna win. You say, I already know who won the cereal war. Batman, baby. That's right. All right, so that's it for this episode of DSP Tries It. I hope you enjoyed it. And go see Batman vs. Superman in theaters soon. And bring your cereal with you. Walk in with a box of cereal and eat it in front of everyone in the theater, spilling milk and cereal pieces all over. And, all right, I'll see you next time.
DSP Tries It.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. This one is kind of interesting because this is a chain, a restaurant chain that is out here on the West Coast. From what I understand, they're in Washington State, they're in California, and possibly 1 or 2 other West Coast states, but they're only on the West Coast. This did not exist, you know, back when I lived on the East Coast. I never really heard of it. And we saw it around here. There's a couple of them around here, but we never really tried it yet. As you know, like I said, when we moved out here, the pizza and the Italian style food on the West Coast is very different from that of the East Coast. And we've tried all these different other pizza places, so finally we said, why don't we try out this one? And it actually was a viewer of mine who asked me a question about this chain. An episode of DSP, not DSP Tries, excuse me, an episode of Ask the King that I did last month. And he said, you know, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this pizza compared to the pizza you used to eat back on the East Coast. So we ordered 2 pizzas and we ordered an appetizer so that we could kind of give it a range of review here to let you know. So first of all, this is pretty cool. This is their appetizer. Garlic Parmesan twists. Now, when you typically go to like Domino's or Pizza Hut and you ask for cheesy bread, usually it's generic. It's a crappy little stick. Usually it's like a mound of dough that isn't even cut properly. Maybe some cheese thrown on top. Here's the Parmesan twists from Round Table Pizza. It's an actual layer of bread with tons of cheese inside of it. 6 of them, by the way, and they're huge. So this is not what we were expecting. We were actually expecting it would be some crappy appetizer like some other, you know, pizza place. It's not at all. It's very different. So that's going to be pretty interesting to try. Now we've got 2 kinds of pizza that we ordered. We want to try to do something that's kind of like a signature to them, and then something that maybe is also kind of a specialty pie that's not anywhere else. So this is the pie that's supposedly signature to Round Table Pizza. If you don't know, Round Table is a reference to King Arthur and King Arthur's court. And so the specialty pizza that they do is called the King Arthur. So here it is. It's basically a supreme pizza. It's got pepperoni. It's got sausage. It's got onions, mushrooms. It's got peppers. It's got these giant pieces of salami on there and olives. Okay. So that's the King Arthur, kind of like their supreme pizza. This is called the Maui Zowie pizza. It's supposed to be a spin on a Hawaiian pizza. As you can see, it's got ham, pineapple, bacon, red onion. I believe this is, oh God, what do you call this? Chives, I think? I'm not sure exactly, but it could be. And tomato pieces. Now, this pizza apparently just has regular sauce, you know, red sauce. They call it zesty sauce. This supposedly has a specialty Polynesian sauce, and you can even see the cheese looks a little different on each of these. This one looks like it's kind of a more of a specialty cheese. So we bought 2 pies. Obviously, this is not just for dinner today. We're gonna be eating this probably as all week, as you know, for meals and stuff. And we haven't done pizza in a while, actually. So this is something cool for us to do. So we're gonna try it now. Important to know, because this is something we immediately noticed. They brought in a bag, and we're like, what's in the bag? Plates, and tons of them. 2 things of marinara sauce for dipping. Parmesan cheese, and crushed red pepper, and napkins. Most pizza places these days you order, they give you nothing. It's just like, hope that you have a paper towel at home or whatever, or else you're gonna eat it on your lap. They actually gave you all the things you need to eat the food you order. That's a plus in my book right away. So, alright, so let's actually each grab a plate. And actually, these are Chinette plates. They even said I'm Chinette, so these are the thick, good plates, too. And we're going to try some of this pizza. Let you know what we think here. What do you want first? You want the King Arthur or the Maui Zowie? Looks pretty heavy, too, you know? Like, they really laid on the toppings. There you go. I'll try to get a piece of this, I think. Alright, so first I'm going to take a bite of this Maui Zowie. I'm going to let you know what I think. See if it tastes any different with Polynesian sauce. How everything's falling. Very sweet, right? Very sweet tasting. You know, the combination of the pineapple, the meat is salty, The sauce is sweet. It's not a tomato-based sauce, I don't think, at all. I think it actually is based off of something else. It would be interesting to know what the recipe is, but I don't know. You know, I've never had a pizza with Polynesian-style sauce on it before. I'm taking another bite. It's got lots of flavor. I like it. It's very flavor-packed because of the amount of ingredients and the cheese and everything. And just to show you, it is this style of crust. It is more of a almost Greek / cookie style crust. It's not the kind of pizza that I'm used to from back home. Back home, they make a almost like a thinner hand toss, but it puffs up as you cook it. And you actually see here how the crust is all even. The Italian pizza I'm used to from back east has thickness in the crust. An actual ring of crust around the pizza. And the pizza is a little bit easier to hold. This is this is kind of similar to what we had out here already. Well, I would say it's actually a step up from the pizza that we had out here. It actually has full of flavor. You know, I should try the other one now too before I start kissing the pizza's butt here. Let me get one of these King Arthur. Let's see. This is like a decent sized piece. Look how many toppings are on that, man. A ridiculous amount of toppings. All right. What do you think of the Maui Zowie?
It's good. I like the sauce. It's sweet, but it's almost got, not like spice, but like, almost like this savory spices to it.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't taste like traditional tomato sauce at all.
No.
Very different. All right, so now we're each going to try this. This is the King Arthur. Yeah, that's definitely more tradition if you taste the tomato sauce in there. And it's good distribution of toppings, loaded with cheese. It's good. Tasty. Take another bite.
Not bad.
It's good. It's loaded with flavor. You can taste the tomato. It's a little zesty. It actually has a little bit of kick to it. So a little bit of heat.
It went a little mushroom and olive heavy though, for my taste. But
well, I mean, you don't particularly like mushrooms too much.
Nah, and the olives in one particular spot, they went crazy.
Well, you know.
I'm just saying they went a little heavier with that, but otherwise everything was perfect.
All right, I'll take one more bite of this, and then I want to try this Parmesan twists too. Their pepperoni is actually pretty thick. Taste that. Thick cut pepperoni. Okay. So I tried.
That's not pepperoni, that's sausage.
You tried both pizzas. What?
That's sausage. This is pepperoni. That's sausage.
Oh.
That's that Polish sausage.
That's Polish sausage. That's traditional Italian sausage, and that's pepperoni. Oh. Wow, it had even more on it than I thought it did. Now the Parmesan twist. These intrigue me. Because, like I said, typically you don't get stuff like this from fast food. This is like at a restaurant maybe that makes something like this, but you wouldn't get this at, you know, pizza delivery. So, alright, let's see. Let me open, well, it's kind of hard to open this with one hand. It's pretty challenging. I almost had it.
No, you didn't.
The one bummer, this is cold. I wish they had warmed this up for us, but this is cold. You can tell it's from this morning. It's been in the fridge. All right, look at these Parmesan twists. I'll just pick up any old one. There we go. Dip it right in there. That is good. You can taste, obviously, the bread. You can taste the cheese, and the cheese is very tasty. And you know, you can see the seasoning. There's seasonings all over it that you can taste. The sauce actually tastes good too. I like the marinara sauce. I just wish it was warmer. So if we tossed it in the microwave for like a few seconds, it'd probably be a lot better. But me take another bite.
Not bad, but it is cold, so.
That's the one bummer, yeah. The marinara being cold. Tasty though, really does taste. It's very full of flavor. Even for a marinara sauce. That's much better than what you would get from other fast food places. So let's see. Let's go pizza by pizza. Okay. The King Arthur. Lots of toppings, lots of variety in the flavor, more traditional sauce, more of a traditional pizza. But I like how much it's loaded. I mean, look at this. It is fully loaded, and each piece is heavy. You eat 2 pieces of that, you're probably going to end up being full, you know? That's good. The Maui Zowie. A cool take. It's like a kick up on a traditional Hawaiian because it has more ingredients. And the Polynesian sauce, I think, actually makes the pizza better. If this pizza had regular sauce on it, it might not go as well as this sweeter, more zesty Polynesian style, but it's also, it's weird, it's sweet, but it has a kick to it too, you know? So that's pretty unique. This, I gotta give total thumbs up. Way better of an appetizer than anything, you know, and especially Pizza Hut or Domino's. $5 or $6 for an order of this shit. And you get this crappy little, it's half the size of this, you know? This is a great appetizer in my opinion. So, I'm gonna rate these, however, I wanna forewarn everyone. The major difference between this food and the other fast food, the price. You go to Domino's, you go to, you know, Pizza Hut, you're gonna get a pizza, medium pizza, for like maybe $5 to $10, right? You won't get this quality of ingredients. And you won't get this many. But these are more expensive. Just a small of these kind of specialty pizzas there are like 13 bucks, and I think that these ended up being like 17, 18 bucks each. But they're heavy as hell. It's the thing. It's the quality, the flavor, and you're getting it fresh, and you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna say I think this is really good for a traditional pie. It's definitely a step up. In particular, I think I may actually like the Maui Zowie a little more. Reason being, it's something very different with that Polynesian sauce that I think elevates it, okay? This is not East Coast pizza at all, but this is pretty much some of some good pizza that we've had out here. It's definitely better than any fast food pizza from a chain. The only other place that we had out here was, what was it, Pizza Dudes? What do you think? Would you say this is better than Pizza Dudes?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep.
I'm actually going to agree with you. I think the flavors are great. And I like this better than Pizza Dudes. And by the way, Pizza Dudes was around the same price as this. This is better in my opinion. So if you're looking for a local West Coast chain, only on the West Coast, a high quality stuff, I'm gonna give these guys a thumbs up. The pizzas in particular, I'll probably give them a 4 out of 5 rating. I'll say, you know, pretty good. Is it the best pizza I've had? No, it's certainly not the Italian stuff from back home, okay? But it's still good. And for what it is, not being the one I'm used to, I like it, and I would eat this every once in a while when it's time to splurge and, you know, spend a little bit of money and get something good. And I don't eat pizza all the time. This is something that I would eat. I'm actually gonna give these Parmesan twists a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's one of the best appetizers I've ever had from a takeout style pizza restaurant. Way better than the stuff you get at other places. So, thumbs up to everything at Round Table Pizza. 4 out of 5 for the pizzas, 4.5 out of 5 for those Parmesan twists. Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I agree. It's good. I like the Hawaiian fancy
Yes.
one.
You couldn't even wait. You run to the table to have more while I'm over here still finishing the review.
Well, it's your review.
So that's it for DSP Tries It. Round Table Pizza. Thumbs up, 4 out of 5 for the pizzas, 4.5 out of 5 for the Parmesan twists. I recommend it. You should check it out if you live on the West Coast. That's it, everyone. See you next time for another DSP Tries It. Peace out.
DSP Tries It.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It, and today I've got in front of me this is official, the angriest Whopper ever made in the world. This is it, the angriest one. It says it right there. It cannot be false advertising, right? People have been asking me for this one for a couple of weeks, but it wasn't out until late last week, so finally I had a chance to go to Burger King and pick one up. I actually really like the Angry Whopper. The Angry Whopper has this like sweet sauce on it with jalapenos and a special kind of cheese with spice in it, and I really like the Angry Whopper. So I'm looking forward to the angriest Whopper. Apparently the difference is supposed to be it has more stuff loaded on it, and this one actually has hot sauce baked into the bun. Now, the one thing that's a little bit off-putting about this sandwich, it's very expensive. $5.50 for a single burger is a lot of money to pay at a fast food place. So, let's see if the angriest Whopper lives up to the name. I like it has the angry flaming eyes on it. And let's see if it's worth what they charge for it. So here you go. Wow. So you remember back in October, Burger King had the black bun for Halloween. And that one they were saying, you know, had some flavoring to it. So now they've got the red bun. Let's take a look at what actually comes on the angriest Whopper. You've got lettuce, right? You've got what appears to be the same hot sauce or a sweet sauce that comes on the Angry Whopper, plus some mayo. You've got the fried onions that are breaded fried onions, 2 tomatoes. I still see the jalapenos, but it looks like regular cheese. It actually doesn't look like they had the hotter cheese that they put on the regular Angry Whopper. Anything on the bottom? Nope, nothing. Just the burger and the red bun. All right, well, let's get this back together. Give this bad boy a taste. Let's see what we think. It's stuck. There we go. You know, a loose piece of lettuce there. All right.
That is very red.
It also has bacon, by the way. You couldn't really see it, but here it is. Here's a piece of it right there. You can see there's bacon. All right, I'm gonna try to get a bite that has everything. I see right here, jalapeno, bacon, onion, everything. So I'm gonna try to get the bite right there and see what it tastes like. Initially, flavor-wise, tastes exactly like the Angry Whopper, but I'm getting a little bit of aftertaste of a burniness, probably from the bun. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna take a chunk of just the bun and see. It doesn't really smell any different. It does have a flavoring to it, yep. You can tell it has a little bit of a spicy kick flavoring to it. All right, I'll take another bite. The reason I like the Angry Whopper is because of the combination of flavors. The sweetness of the sauce and the onions, the fried onions, the saltiness and savoriness of the bacon, combined with the cooling kind of tomato, but also you got mayo, and if you get a bite of jalapeno, you get a little bit of a spicy kick. I like this. Here's why I like it. It's spicy, it's not too spicy. It's got a lot of flavor and a lot of ingredients. So if you say, why am I paying $5.50 for the angriest Whopper? Because you get a lot of stuff on it versus a lot of other burgers. Oh, it's just a premium burger and you pay $5 for it, but how do you justify it? This one kind of justifies it with the amount of stuff that's on it. I'll have one more bite and then I will give you my verdict. That one had a big jalapeno in it. And it's important to know the jalapenos that they put on here are the milder style. They do have a spicy kick, but they're not the hot ones. I've had jalapenos that'll burn your mouth out. These are kind of middle of the road, so it's not too bad. So here's the deal. 95% similar to the Angry Whopper. The only difference, the bun has a slightly, very slightly different taste. I'll be honest with you, eating the burger, I don't taste it. When I ripped the piece off, I could taste it. But just eating the burger, all the other flavors overpower the flavor of the bun. So, if you've had the Angry Whopper, you're probably gonna like the Angriest Whopper. Should you run out to get the Angriest Whopper right away? Probably not, since the Angry Whopper is pretty much exactly the same thing. It is a cool gimmick though to have the red bun. You know, just like they had the black bun, like I said. It's a cool gimmick. The bun tastes good. Is it worth $5.50? That's gonna be about your own decision for your price point. Are you looking to spend over $5 just for the sandwich in your combo, when otherwise you could probably get a combo for like $6, $7 if it wasn't the premium sandwich? I like it. I like the Angry Whopper, and I like the Angriest Whopper. I'm gonna give it a man, it's a tough decision. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think that it's good. It's not amazingly great where you need to get it. If you like the Angry Whopper, you'll like this. But the color is more of a gimmick. It doesn't really affect the flavor that much, but it is a good sandwich. So there you go. Angriest Whopper, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out at Burger King. Thanks for watching DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time.
DSP Tries It.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to a new DSP Tries It. This is actually one I was not planning on doing, but we went by our local Wendy's just to grab a quick meal today. We were in a hurry, and they had a new sandwich. It's called the Jalapeno Fresco Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Now, Leanna and I both love spicy chicken sandwiches from Wendy's. In fact, she's eating one right now. She got a regular one. I wanted to try the new one. So as you can see, first of all, the bun actually has pieces in it, which I believe are supposed to be jalapeno pieces, on top of a piece of what I believe is, what do they call it? Not Monterey Jack, jalapeno Jack cheese. You've got a cheese-style sauce that's very aromatic. You can smell spices in it, so that's pretty cool. And there's also some kind of a puree, what it looks like chopped up jalapenos, plus a few rings of onion, as you can see. The regular spicy chicken sandwich is just lettuce, tomato, and mayo, basically. This one's a little different. So let's take a look here. So lift it up. Unfortunately, a lot of it came off the side and kind of ended up inside there. That kind of stinks, but what can you do? You know, I guess it shifts in settlement here, right? All right, let's take a look. Woo. So, it really is just the regular spicy chicken breast, as you can see. With those toppings. Now, I really do like the spicy chicken breast. I think it's very flavorful there from Wendy. So let's see how this tastes with the additions. Oh, God, all over my face. Man, ooh, that's spicy. It's got a big kick to it. Definitely have your soda by you when you're trying out this sandwich. Hoo-hoo! That sauce has a super spicy kick to it. It's flavorful though, it's very flavorful, but it does burn a lot, which I'm not used to. Usually fast food, when you got what's supposed to be hot, usually isn't typically so hot. This one actually has a lot of burn to it. I'm gonna take a bite from over here now to see if it was just that first bite or what. And that's good. That's the chicken. I love their moist, tender, white meat chicken of their sandwiches. That's why I really like their spicy chicken. Whew! It's good. It's got a lot of flavor, but at the same time, I'll be honest, after about 5 seconds, the burn overpowered my mouth. I couldn't really taste the flavor of everything anymore. First, I got freshness of the jalapeno, a cheesy taste, and I tasted a little bit of the onion and obviously the chicken. But then all of a sudden it kind of overpowered my mouth. Let's see. I'm just curious. I just want to taste the cheese by itself because I think it is the jalapeno Jack. Yes. So basically everything here has peppers in it. The bun has peppers. This has peppers. There's peppers on top. There's peppers in the cheese sauce. Everything has a pepper kick to it. Ooh. All right, I'll take one more bite, and then I'll give you my judgment here. Here's this way. Mmm. Mmm. That bite was actually more cheesy than burn. Like, I actually tasted a lot of the cheese sauce, which was really good. Mmm. So here's the deal. I like it a lot, but it's very hot and spicy, burny in the mouth. So if you're not used to that, this is like the regular spicy chicken sandwich times 5. I'm not even exaggerating. That's how heightened it is. The flavors are good. You taste the delicious chicken, a little bit of the onion, the cheese, the cheesiness of the sauce they put on it, and the freshness of the peppers. But this might not be everyone's cup of tea, being that it is very, very spicy compared to other things of fast food. In fact, my mouth is watering as I'm talking because of the level of spiciness. Definitely, if you get it, have a drink nearby to negate some of the burn. The price, if you're wondering, pretty expensive. The sandwich itself, I believe, is over $5. I think it's like $5.69 or something like that. Combo costs just under $8. So it's a very pricey sandwich, but you're getting a lot of ingredients and a lot of good stuff on it. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think maybe if they toned down the spiciness a tiny bit, it would actually taste a little better, because right now, like I said, my mouth's burning. And now I don't even have an aftertaste or anything of the sandwich because it's so much spice to it. But the initial flavor is there, it's good. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I like it. Check it out if you like spicy food. If you don't, stay away, because this is freaking hot, okay? All right, that's it. The jalapeno fresco spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. Hope you enjoyed the DSP Tries It. See you next time.
DSP Tries It.
What's going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to a new episode of DSP Tries It. This one's going to be a little bit different. As you can see, I'm setting up here. If you follow me on social media, you will have already been kind of spoiled on this episode because I actually posted up about it a few days ago, and I said, wow, we found this in the store. This is something interesting. I've never heard of this before. And being that I am a fan of both Mountain Dew and their Mountain Dew Kickstart line of energy drinks, I wanted to try this apparently new flavor of Mountain Dew. Deeper, darker Dew. Mountain Dew Black Label. Dew with crafted dark berry flavor and other natural flavors. Now, to be clear, there was a giant display in my local supermarket for this, although it didn't necessarily say new. And I think what it is, this might be one of those products that they actually have test markets for. And I've heard some people already say, oh yeah, I tried that, and I thought this or that about it. But it's the first time that it's ever been available here in my area, so I definitely wanted to try it out, okay? So, first of all, just taking a look at the usual nutritional values, not that that means anything for a soft drink, but it's pretty much on par with what you would expect, not focus, there we go. With what you would expect for a canned drink like this, right? Ingredients, you got carbonated water, sugar, that's interesting, sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup. Grape juice, citric acid, some natural flavors, the preservatives, some orange juice, caffeine, and then all the coloring and stuff like that. And I don't know what is up with this camera. It keeps losing focus on me. Blue one. Mountain Dew usually is not blue. There is one called Voltage that is blue, but I'm surprised at the color. And caffeine content, 83, is that milligrams per 16 fluid ounces? And yes, indeed, this can is 16 fluid ounces, as you can see right there. No listing about actual juice percentage. On some of their Kickstarts, they say, oh, it's 10% juice. This one, they don't even bother. What that tells me is probably very low percentage, all right? And by the way, it is a large can. This is the size can you would get one of the large Kickstarts in. It's not like a standard size soda can, which is around anywhere from 8 to 12 ounces, depending on what kind of soda you're buying, okay? So, first things first, I'm gonna open it, I'm gonna tell you what it smells like, and then I actually wanna pour it and see exactly what color it looks like, okay? Already I think I'm pretty surprised. Alright, so let me see what it smells like. All I can really smell is a sugariness to it. I don't really have any kind of flavor that I can distinctly say, oh, it's that. You know what I mean? Oh boy, the hamsters are wrestling. You can hear them in the background. They don't hurt each other, they just wrestle around and meep, which is pretty funny. They're doing it, oh my god, I can see them. What are you two doing? Stop that. I'm trying to film over here. Oh, they're like, as soon as I turned the camera away, they started again. Alright, so anyway, we'll try to get through this distraction. Let's pour the dough. Whoa. Well, first of all, I'm side pouring it by accident. That is not the color I expected. It said it had blue 1. So somehow blue 1, it's like a dark berry. See that? It is. It's like a dark berry-like color, like berry juice, blueberry or raspberry, like the juice of those. And it's supposed to be a dark berry flavor, actually. It's called crafted dark berry, which makes no sense because we saw the ingredients and the only juices it actually has is grape and orange, neither of which is an actual berry. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. I've had different Mountain Dews over the years, and some were great and some were awful. Let's see what this one tastes like. Ooh. I know this is silly saying this about a soft drink. It actually tastes a little bit more rich. What I mean by that is like the abundance of the flavor seems like strong, concentrated. Other sodas and Mountain Dews that I have, usually they do have a taste, but usually it's not like a super concentrated taste. This one almost seems like it's concentrated. Let me take another sip. Now it's funny because it says it's berry flavor, dark berry, right? I couldn't tell you what berry this is supposed to taste like at all. I couldn't tell you. It doesn't taste like blueberry, it doesn't taste like raspberry, it doesn't taste like blackberry. It has hints of each of those. It's got a sweetness to it. It also has a tanginess to it. But I could not definitively put my finger and say, it's that. It's not. It definitely doesn't taste like any definitive berry. Now, one thing I can tell you, this is a good thing. There's no real aftertaste. I'm tasting my mouth now, and I don't really have any kind of an aftertaste stuck in my mouth. A lot of times with these energy drinks, caffeine drinks, you end up with a nasty aftertaste or like a real bad aftertaste of whatever the artificial sweetener was or whatever. No, none of that. And I think part of that is because this actually has real sugar in it. It's not that high fructose corn syrup. It's not aspartame. It's not all those different shit that they put into these things, right? So that's good. But I'll be honest here. I mean, in comparison to even regular Mountain Dew, I think I would like regular Mountain Dew better than Black Label. But regular Mountain Dew, it's got a lemon limey kick to it, a little bit of a tang. You kind of know what they're going for with the flavor. Now, other Mountain Dews, not so much. You know, they got, what is that? Code Red. Who knows what that's supposed to be, like cherry or something? And Voltage, I have no idea what Voltage is supposed to be. Like, I think it's supposed to be like a blue raspberry variant, but it doesn't taste like that really. So I'm not surprised that this doesn't really taste like what it says, but at the same time, it's not anything that's blowing me away. I took 2 sips. I'm not like dying to take another sip. I'll take another sip just for the sake of the DSP tries it. As you can actually see, it actually starts to get a little bit more transparent as you drink more of it, because it gets less concentrated and it starts to almost become like reddish, but almost, again, it kind of looks like they were trying to emulate what berry juice looks like. You know, if you buy a pack of berries at the supermarket and the juice is left over in the bottom after you've eaten them and a few of them kind of oozed in there, that's what it would look like, something like that. But the flavor's not really there. In fact, I'd even go as far to say it's a little mild, like it's a rich flavor, but it's a very, at the same time, it's not anything that's like striking on the tongue. It's a more laid-back flavor. This is something that I would probably sip calmly rather than, oh man, I need an energy boost, I'm gonna chug it. You grab a Mountain Dew, you know, the sugary shit, you down it all in one. No, I wouldn't do that with this. This is more of like a relaxed drink. I would actually be interested, this is a good point, to see what this tastes like mixed with liquor. Because as you know, over the years, people mix these energy-style drinks with liquor. Red Bull, Mountain Dew. I wonder what this would taste like, because berry could be a good flavor for a mixed drink. And I wonder, you know, they make Red Bull and vodka. What would this in vodka taste like? I don't know. But as a standalone energy drink, I don't think, quite honestly, it does anything for me. I think I actually like regular Mountain Dew better. I certainly like a lot of the flavors of their Kickstarts better. By the way, it is important to note the price point on Black Label is the same as everything else. It's about $1. You can get it in the store for about $1 a can. Some places will be more, some places it'll be less, but it's about $1 a can. So it's not like, you know, it's anything up at a premium price point or whatever. I'm just kind of meh. I think that's the best description for this product is meh. I don't like the flavor. I don't hate the flavor, you know. I'm going to give Mountain Dew Black Label a 2.5 out of 5. 100% down the middle, 50-50. Take it or leave it. It's nothing to run out and buy. If you absolutely, you know, are looking for a great energy drink, it doesn't taste great. At the same time, some people may not like citrus. What if you hate citrus, right? I hate lemon, lime, and orange, and a lot of these energy drinks taste like that. Try this one. It tastes nothing like that. It's very mellow. If you don't like one that's overpowering in the flavor, this might be one that you want. But it's certainly nothing to write home about, okay? All right, that is it for an episode of DSP Tries It. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. 2.5 out of 5 for Mountain Dew Black Label, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.
DSP Tries It.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, we're actually doing pizza. We haven't done this in quite some time on DSP Tries It, at least a chain pizza like this. Today we're doing, yes, that's right, Pizza Hut has a brand new product. It's their stuffed crust pizza, which we've had before, but it's supposedly a new bacon and cheese stuffed crust pizza. So what I did, I ordered a large with bacon on top. So basically it's bacon with bacon and cheese. So we're gonna see how that is. That's the primary focus of this video. However, Pizza Hut has also tried another new item recently, which we also didn't try, so we ordered that. It's the cheese stuffed garlic knots. Now unfortunately, as you can see, it looks like a lot of the cheese have burst out of these garlic knots and melted into the tray. That might factor into my review, considering the fact that that's not supposed to happen. The cheese is supposed to be in the knot, not all over the tray. So we're going to try this out. I think the first thing I'll do, I'm actually going to try a garlic knot. Simply because it's the smaller thing, it's probably the easier thing to lift and try. So as you can see, I'm trying to lift the garlic knot that's supposed to be full of cheese, and look, it looks like almost all of the cheese that was inside of this has oozed out into the tray. I'm going to take a bite and see what it tastes like. Well, I'll be honest, it's pretty flavorful. You can tell they have that garlic butter or whatever that they probably painted on top. They also have some herbs and things on top of it that make it tasty. The problem is, look, there's no cheese inside. Alright, I take it back. There's a tiny bit of cheese right there. Let me bite the other half. Maybe I'll actually get some cheese in this one. Almost none.
What the hell? Mine was empty.
I told you, mine is too.
Like, completely. I don't even see any cheese residue.
Because I think what happened is, they made it wrong, they cooked it too long, and they all exploded. So all of the cheese that's supposed to be inside of the garlic knots has spilled out into the tray.
No, I'm serious. There's like not even cheese residue in here. It's completely pastry puffed bread inside. There's nothing in here. I don't think they even stuffed this one. What the hell?
I'm gonna try another one. This one looks like it has some cheese in it. Try to separate them. See, this one I can actually see some cheese inside, so let me give this one a bite. That one had the cheese. So that one actually, that bite was pretty good. That was pretty flavorful because it actually had the cheese in it. So here's the thing. If you're gonna get the new cheese stuffed garlic knots, you're taking a big risk, because if the idiots don't know what they're doing, they will fuck it up. And all your cheese will come out of them and it will be nasty and be stuck to the tray instead of inside of the garlic knot like it's supposed to. So quite honestly, this was a rip. By the way, this was $6. I want to emphasize that. $6 for this appetizer. It's their most expensive breadstick style appetizer, and it's made improperly. When the cheese is in it, it tastes good. In fact, let me finish this one. Yeah, with the cheese in it, it's actually quite tasty and I like it. But they fucked it up. Alright, now let's try this new bacon and cheese stuffed crust pizza. First off, I just gotta show you the worst cutting ever of a pizza. Look, it's not anywhere near close to even. They completely cut look, this pizza piece is tiny. The one next to it is about twice as big. Whoever cut this pizza apparently doesn't know how to cut pizza, and considering it's their job, that's pretty bad. Also, look, they didn't even cut it through, so I can't even lift the piece of pizza. I actually have to take my own pizza cutter to fully cut the pizza so that I can remove the piece of pizza from the box. So whoever made our food had no effing idea what they were doing. Terrible job. Now I can actually lift the pizza from the box. Can you believe it? So the center looks like standard. I'll take a bite of this. It looks like a standard piece of Pizza Hut pizza. It is. You got your sauce, your cheese. Bacon topping, not bad. But what I want to do, I want to bite into the crust. Let's see what's inside this crust. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, I got nothing. I got air. I'm gonna try this other side. So what I've done here, I've opened the crust for you, so you can actually see what's inside. So quite honestly, there is bacon in the crust. The problem is, from what I'm seeing, by the way, they advertise this as applewood smoked bacon inside of the crust. Okay, it's not just regular. Now we have applewood smoked bacon, which I don't understand that fad. That's like a 2-year-old fad where everyone's doing the applewood smoked. I don't understand what the big deal is. I actually prefer regular bacon to applewood smoked, I'm just saying. But here you go. That's what it looks like. Problem, take a look at the bacon. It's not cooked fully. So they put bacon inside the crust before the bacon's fully cooked. It's about half cooked. I mean, it's not bad. It's not raw, but it's certainly not fully cooked. You can tell, just take a look at the difference in color of the bacon on the pizza versus the bacon in the crust. The other thing is, this pizza is very expensive. To get a large stuffed crust, bacon stuffed crust pizza is around 17 bucks, I believe, normal price. We ended up getting it, I think, for 12 because they got a coupon code right now online. If you go to their website, pizzahut.com, you can get this pizza for a discount. So that's really the only reason we got it. In fact, if you look here, we got another regular pizza, one of their pan pizzas, which we actually like the pan pizza style, just in case we didn't like this one. So I'll be honest, the center tastes the same as a regular Pizza Hut pizza. The crust leaves something to be desired because the bacon is not done. I'm gonna take another bite of it just to let you know if anything stands out of the flavor, but really it just tastes like regular stuffed crust to me. Yeah. I would say the only major difference between the regular stuffed crust and this bacon stuffed crust you get a bit of salt. Like you can taste the saltiness of the meat that's in the crust. But you don't actually feel the texture of it because it's probably rubbery because they didn't cook it long enough. So, let's recap. The new cheese stuffed garlic knots at Pizza Hut explode and all the cheese is out of them, and they would taste good if the cheese was in them, but pretty much they're hollow shells because they cooked them wrong. The new bacon stuffed crust pizza, it tastes alright. The pizza portion tastes like a regular Pizza Hut pizza, but the bacon inside the stuffed crust isn't cooked properly, and therefore it just tastes like a salty stuffed crust pizza. I don't think this is going to be too hard to review for you, ladies and gentlemen, because both products were made completely incorrectly. They couldn't even cut the pizza correctly during this episode. So I'm going to give both of these products a 1 out of 5. It's that simple. If they need to do their job properly. Now, of course, you may go to your local Pizza Hut and the bacon will be cooked. And they won't overcook these and pop the cheese out. But I have to review based off of what I see. Our Pizza Hut apparently doesn't know what the hell they're doing, can't even cut a pizza correctly. So I give both of these products a 1 out of 5. I say I do not recommend them. I would say go with the basics. Go with a regular pan pizza if you're going to Pizza Hut, because that's the stuff that's consistently good.
Yeah, the chicken Hawaiian, really delicious. My bacon was under as well. And my garlic knot did not even have a scrap of cheese. I don't even think it was
Well, there it is. You want your cheese? Go ahead. Get a knife or a fork and scoop it up. There it is. There's the evidence of all the cheese. You can still have it if you want.
1 out of 5. 1
out of 5. They screwed up. Pizza Hut, how dare you? That's it for this episode of DSP Tries It, everyone. We'll see you next time.
DSP Tries It.
Hello and welcome to Hamster Vlogs. Oh wait, that's the wrong video. Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of DSP Tries It. This week, for the first time in quite a while, we're trying something new from Popeyes. We actually have a Popeyes that's kind of close to us, but not really. It's about maybe 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away, depending on traffic. And we watch Monday Night Raw wrestling every week, and they apparently have Popeyes as one of their biggest advertisers. So we keep an eye on Popeyes all the time. They almost never have any new products. So although we like their chicken, we don't really eat it very often at all. But this week they've got something new. They've been advertising, we saw the ad about 5 times watching wrestling this past week. Southern Fare chicken tenders. Apparently what they've done is they've implemented cornmeal, similar to what you would use in a corn dog at a fair, in the breading of these chicken tenders. Okay, so here we are. Here's what it looks like, okay? And you can see there's actually little grains in the breading that I'm assuming are pieces of cornmeal. To give you some comparison, Leanna actually got just standard chicken tenders. And as you can see, there's no little grains in the breading of that at all. It's just kind of a solid consistency. While this one has that graininess in it. So you can actually physically see the difference between the two. Now in addition, they have a new mustard. It's called Wild Honey Mustard. Usually they have what's called Mardi Gras mustard, which is a little bit of a burn to it. This one, I don't know. I have no idea what this is going to be or how it's going to be any different from their standard mustard. So, this is a funny story. So I wanted to get the 3-piece mini combo, which is $5.99, which you're supposed to come with 3 tenders, a side, and a biscuit. What they gave me was a 5-piece tenders meal with no side, with no biscuit, but they charged me the price of the full 5-tender meal. So they completely screwed up my order. I didn't know because all they brought out the box. So I'm thinking, oh, everything's in the box. Because if you take a look at Leanna's, everything's in the box. So I thought that they had put everything in the box. They did not. They screwed it up. Isn't that nice? So anyway, I know. Anyway, we're going to try it out. First thing I want to actually do is I want to open this mustard. I want to give it a taste. Because I want to see, is there a significant taste difference between the Mardi Gras mustard and this? This one just might be a more standard honey mustard that doesn't have any kind of that burniness to it like the other one does. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Okay, so here we go. I'll give it a taste. I was 100% correct. There's almost no burn to it at all. It's very sweet. I do feel a tiny bit of afterburn in it. But for the most part, it's very, very sweet. Okay? The tenders they gave me are insanely huge. Like, this is giant. This is so much chicken. That's why I only wanted a 3-piece meal. Look how big these things are. So, here's what I'll do. Stab one and take a bite here and see exactly what it tastes like to let you know, how does it taste different with the corn. All right. It's very sweet compared to their usual chicken. It has no spice at all, like burniness. It's like incredibly sweet. I'll take another bite. Look at that. Look at the juiciness.
Ooh, glistening. Moist.
It's incredibly juicy and tender chicken. Crunchy, very crunchy, and very sweet. Think, really, it tastes kind of like cornbread on a chicken tender. That's almost what it tastes like. I'll take another bite. Just look how moist it is. That's the moistest one I think I've ever had. So even though they screwed up my order completely, it actually tastes great. I'm actually now going to try this with the new sauce and see, does the new honey mustard complement the taste of the cornbread? Yes, it does. Because I think ideally what this is for someone who doesn't like any kind of spice, they're more like mild flavors, sweeter flavors. Southern style cooking isn't always hot. There are sweet variations of fried chicken. Popeyes usually doesn't have those. Now they do. So essentially what you've got here is a mild variation for someone in the family who maybe I don't want fried chicken because whenever you go you get the hot, it's too hot for me. This is what you would want. It's got a little mild burn to it, but for the most part, it's sweeter, it's crunchier, and my God, is this juicy. I can't believe how juicy it is. I'm gonna dip it again, take one more bite, and I'll give you my verdict. See, I like everything at Popeyes. I like the regular flavor, the regular mild. I like the spicy. This is good, man. This is delicious. In fact, you should have a piece, Leanna, because I have so much here.
I would like to actually eat, maybe, sometime today.
So you let me to review the product so you can actually eat?
Yes.
Okay.
View it.
The flavors and the product itself and the new mustard, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. It's really good. It's very tasty. It's a good alternative. It has a mild burn. The only thing I would actually say is even the mild burn, maybe they wanted to do away with that too. Because I think if you could market this as the sweet alternative to spicy fried chicken, I think it would do well. But you do get a little bit of a burn on the tongue. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's really good. If you want a sweet style chicken, go check it out at your local Popeyes. Well, they have it. It's limited time only. It's really good. If only they could have gotten my order right. All right, that's it for DSP Tries at the Southern Fare Chicken Tenders at Popeyes. Check them out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.